Subscribe! Welcome back to JB dragmotoxboss. I'm going to be getting some eggs, the newest stock-up season item in Lumber Tycoon 2 here. And whilst I get eggs, I'm going to be talking about, well, this might be the final room-moving update video that you're ever going to get. Or at least one of the last ones. You'll see why in a second. Also, does Lumber Tycoon 2 spawn in less elm trees now? Because, no, okay, there's one right here. No, but I need a bigger one. I need that one back there. The best way to get eggs, and I need to make a video on this. There's probably one. Oh, okay, there's an elm tree there. I need to make a video on this. It's probably out by the time this video's out. But the best way, in my opinion, is to get a really, find a, as big as possible elm tree. I should really be using a rookery axe if I'm not using a mini axe. I lost my mini axe and then someone stole a bunch of mini axes. I don't know how many mini axes I have left. But anyways, chop the base of this tree off. And then just use this and just chop the thinnest of slices. I swear to goodness, it's the easiest way. You don't have to temper with a bunch of wood. You could get them into thin slices and then stack those thin slices on top of each other. In my opinion, it's the best way to stock up on the egg in Lumber Tycoon 2. Anyways, let's get on with the final room moving video, alright? Or at least one of the final ones. Okay, what should I even title this video? I can never have my PC upstairs ever again. There we go. Anyways, so I'm gonna briefly go over all the room changes. So originally I was in this one, so here's my, okay, pretend this is my hallway, okay? This is my hallway upstairs, okay? So pretend the truck, okay. Let me try and do this in Lumber Tycoon 2 so it can help you visualize where everything is, okay? Okay, pretend the truck is the hallway. So this is the stairs. You walk up. Pretend this right here is, okay, let's just say this gap right here is my parents' bedroom. You turn, that's not directly where it is. You turn, that's where one bedroom is. There's another bedroom, and then there's a bedroom back here. I used to be in the one right here, okay? Then, one day, I moved my bedroom to the first floor. And then I moved my PC room to this room in the corner here. Basically, this was during, when I did online school. So I did not have a good PC. I just had a laptop that is meant for school. So I would game on that. I would do schoolwork on that, all that other stuff, in that room, and then I'd go downstairs and sometimes play my Xbox, in my normal room. But I shifted more into being on the laptop, when I was in online school. I even watched a bunch of Twitch back then. I like how Twitch says 17 plus, but then it says you must have to be 13 years or older to create an account. I think they just take it as a recommendation at that point, for that rating. Anyways, then what ended up happening after that is I moved the gaming room from there to there. So that middle room. And it was in, mid 2022. Those streams were done in that room, was more echoey. And I moved in I moved my PC to I had the PC at that point in time. From late 2021. So October 2021 to September of 2022, I had my PC in that middle room, so 11 months. Then I moved the PC downstairs into the basement. I then moved my main room from down there, which my dad's office is now in, to right there, that corner room. And my sister, I forgot to mention, my sister has been in my original room spot ever since that first room move sequence, or whatever the hell you call it. Now, the moment that I moved my PC down to the basement in September of 2022, my parents said that it was so much better. My dad did say that he can hear me. That one room on the main level floor where my dad's office is now, where my room used to be, he can hear me. through the vents. Like, he can hear my words clearly, what I'm saying. He usually just tunes them out and focuses on his work, I'm pretty sure. Or just watches TV, so he just doesn't care, I guess. But as for the rest of the house, no one can really make out what I'm saying unless I start to scream. The only reason why that my dad can hear me through his office is because of the vents. That's about it. My mother did say that she can hear me whenever I scream in the middle of the night, even when she has a bunch of air, like, things going. But she has those going on default, actually. She has them going anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But, you know, I will be more quieter, and plus she could hear me even with all that stuff going. If I normally talk, she can't even hear me, so. I mean, I don't, you know, she's been complaining a little bit about it recently because I've been screaming, "The Hood!" First edition, of course, so many times. But, you know, I have to. It's a special event. I'll make sure to scream it more when she's actually awake, actually. But the point is that my parents could hardly hear me. Not nearly as much as before. And my mother even reminded me, because I had a conversation with both my parents about, like, room moving. My dad was like, oh, maybe that's a possibility, you can move your room upstairs. Then my mother was like, no, you're never moving your room upstairs ever again. And she does not want me on the main floor too, because my sister has asked to move to that room, and she's been denied access. So then it would be unfair for me to get the access to that room. Fair enough. So I lost that, so I can't even put my normal bedroom in that room. Now, question, how did I get so many bedrooms? We just happened to buy a big enough house, and there's only 2 children, myself included, and my sister in my family. So I got a really lucky setup, right? But anyways, my mother reminded me that she would always tell me to be quiet, and then I got a flashback real quick, and then I started remembering. And I've only been told to be quiet maybe 5, maybe 4 times within the last year. Maybe 3. No, I think a strong 4, at least 4. Compared to before, it was probably a lot more. So, yeah. So, basically, this video is quite simple, but, you know, I still want to, you know, make a whole video on it and stuff. I'm never going to move my PC upstairs ever again. It's a little disappointing because I'll never get to experience the summer vibes and spring vibes by opening the window. What I might do is I might, you know, try and open one of these windows in the basement or something to get air to come in or something. I might try to put my PC closer to, like, another window in my basement here, you know, that I can actually see out of. You know, it's not as good as upstairs or like that main level floor, but it's the best I can do. I'm just gonna have to accept it too. And honestly, you know, I was being careful about this. I do feel a lot more just dead. Like, it feels a lot more, not dead. It feels like just like it's like a dungeon. Like, you just don't feel the vibes as much anymore, and it just feels sadder. All right, more sad. I will miss having my PC upstairs because having my PC in the one room where my bedroom is now, that corner room, was very nostalgic because that's when I really started making gaming videos and, you know, did a lot of schoolwork up there in that room and watched a lot of, or listened to at least a lot of Twitch and stuff. And then it was even a little nostalgic to even have the PC in the room next to it too, because I remember making a bunch of videos and streams in that room, and it was nostalgic. I remember in the summer I'd have the windows open, you know, it'd be late at night, I'd end stream at like 1 a.m. And then, you know, like after getting off call with Jake the Odd One, go to the Giga Chat, and whoever the heck else was there for hours, I would then just, you know, play like an F&F mod, you know, not family-friendly game, by the way, usually not a family-friendly game, depends on what mod you play, but I remember playing an F&F mod in the middle of the night. I remember one time, you know, it was the summer that Technoblade has passed. So I remember, like, you know, reflecting about him as well. And, like, right when it hit me, it was just, like, you know, it was a terrible feeling. I was like, what the hell? And, you know, I never knew the guy, so it wasn't as bad as, you know, the passing of my grandfather in January of 2022. It wasn't as bad as my breakup in March of 2023, but you know, it was still, you know, bad. And I am definitely going to very much miss having my PC in those upper rooms. That's just never going to happen again. I'm going to have to get used to the basement here. My mom offered to pay for some stuff I could put around the room to make it feel more like, you know, more finished, even though it's not technically like a finished basement. You know, and we're thinking of, you know, I'm going to do this in the summer. I have a bunch of time off in the summer. More time off this year than prior years because I had band camp the last so many years. But like I'm thinking of just like moving all the stuff like to like the corner. Like right now I'm kind of sandwiched between two big piles of items. I'm planning to just get one side of the pile of items like on one side of me, and then put like some walls or something, or like thin walls or something that you buy or whatever. I forget what exactly they're called, and then just like have it look like a nice like area, and even move my PC a little bit too for a change of scenery, you know. But actually, I actually am thinking of an idea. I'm thinking of doing a thing where I put my PC up against the wall like I am now, but I'm going to turn it so that it's a type of situation where like when you're on the PC, if you look past the monitor, you're looking at the rest of the basement type of deal. And basically you have to go around the PC and like, you know, you have no background when you do this. If you do this style, it's kind of like Blocky's room. Like you basically are right up against the wall. The wall is like right up against you in the background, and I just might do that. If I ever turn on my face cam, there's just not going to be a background anymore. I mean, it's all right. The background's kind of nostalgic, but kind of stupid. It's just like really messy and crap. So, you know, yeah, not bad, you know. But anyways, that's it for this video. There is something I just remembered. I promised Jake the Fox that I would release a reaction video to a Halloween type JTS Pro Pals video, and I still did not release that. Holy crap.